The flag and our national anthem. Regulations for displaying the flag. Many homes and most business houses, fraternal organizations, and all public buildings own and from time to time display the flag. Some, in doing so, do not realize that there are definite rules concerning the proper display of the flag which protect it from desecration. It can't be used, for example, as a trademark or part of a coat of arms, even in slightly altered form. There are state and federal statutes to enforce this ruling and others concerning the respectful use and display of the flag, although some are or will be relaxed. Here are major regulations concerning display of the flag. 1. Never fly it upside down except as a distress signal. 2. Don't let it trail on the ground or even touch it or in the water. 3. Display the flag only from sunrise to sunset out of doors and lowering it promptly if it rains. Flags flown at night must be lighted. 4. Hoist the flag briskly, but lower it slowly and reverently. 5. City and state flags are those of organizations flown from the same staff as the United States flag should be placed below the flag. No other flag is ever flown above it. 6. When organization or other flags are flown in conjunction with the U.S. flag on adjacent flag staffs, the U.S. flag is always hoisted first and is last to come down, except in case of rain. Flags flown on adjacent flagpoles should always be placed on the left of the flag itself. No other flag is ever placed to the flag's right, which is the observer's left. 7. When other nations' flags are flown with ours, they should be on separate standards, should be the same size as the U.S. flag, and flown at the same height. In times of peace, no nation's flag takes precedence in the arrangement of flags, but it is usual for the United States flag flown on the U.S. soil on its ships or bases to have the central position in such a grouping of flags. In wartime, no immediate adjacent flag is ever flown at the U.S. flag's own right, even in a grouping of Allied flags. 8. A flag flown from a staff fastened to a windowsill or balcony or fixed to the front of a building must be flown with the Union or blue field at the peak of the staff unless the flag is at half-mast. Flags are flown at half-mast only by official state, federal, or city order, never flown in such a manner to indicate personal loss to a family or to a business or other organization. In the last case, the deceased is so honored occasionally, but then only by official decree if he has been of civic importance. 9. When a flag is suspended over a sidewalk on a cord from the building to a pole on the sidewalk, the flag is hoisted from the building to the pole, Union first, so it may be taken in quickly during the storm. 10. When a flag is displayed without a staff, it should lie flat against an upright support, indoors or out, never draped or fastened. When it is displayed horizontally or vertically against a wall, the Union or field is uppermost, to the flag's own right. When the flag is displayed from a window, it is always shown with the Union to the left of the observer in the street. 11. A flag displayed over the middle of the street should hang vertically with the Union to the north in an east-west street or east in a north and south one. 12. In displaying the flag on a speaker's platform, place it above and behind the speaker, flat, Union to the flag's right, observer's left. If it is flown from a staff on the platform, it should be flown to the speaker's right in a place of honor. It must never be used to cover a table or desk. Never drape it over the platform. 13. Flags carried in a morning parade or procession are never put at half-mast, but may display a black crepe bow knot, with or without two black crepe streamers, at the fastening points by order of the President. It may not be used this way for private funeral processions. 14. When the flag is to be flown at half-mast, it is first hoisted to the peak, then put at half-mast. Before lowering it for the night, hoist it again to the peak. 15. On Memorial Day, the flag is flown at half-mast only from sunrise until noon, when it is hoisted to full staff. 16. Do not use the flag to unveil even a patriotic statue or monument, although it is properly used in the attendant ceremonies. 17. The only exception in the draping of the flag occurs when it is used to cover a casket, union at the head and over the deceased's left shoulder. The flag must not touch the ground nor be lowered into the grave. The casket is carried foot first. The flag is used for this honor only for members of the armed services, for cabinet officers of the federal and state governments, and for other national importance for whom the president decrees official mourning. 18. When a flag becomes torn, tattered, or otherwise unfit for display, it is never heedlessly discarded. If it is beyond mending and cleaning, it should be destroyed in one piece privately by burning. Its fabrics may not be reused for some other purpose. An old flag, faded, worn, and torn beyond restitution, deserves and must receive respectful destruction so it will never fall into vicious or thoughtless hands. 19. The flag must never be dipped to any person or thing. Only personal, state, regimental, or other flags may be used to render this honor. 20. Never place any object or emblem on or above the U.S. flag with the exception of the American eagle. 21. Never fasten the flag in a way that it can be easily torn. 22. The flag may not be draped on any vehicle. If it is to be displayed on a train, boat, or car, it must be firmly affixed to a staff. 23. The flag must not be displayed from a parade float except from a staff. 24. The flag may not be used to cover the ceiling. 25. The flag may not be carried horizontally in a procession, but must be aloft and waving. 26. The flag should never be used as a decoration for civilian clothing, pillows, furniture, or athletic uniforms. It may not be printed on paper napkins, tablecloths, or boxes. It is used only on official U.S. stationery, never on personal stationery. The rules are or have been relaxed. When in doubt, check with the United States Flag Foundation at 115 East 86th Street, New York, New York, 10028. 27. No lettering of any kind may be placed on the flag. 28. The pole from which the flag flies must never carry advertising signs or pennants. It may not be used in any form of display of advertising, except that placed for the United States government. 29. A flag displayed in the body of the church is flown from a staff to the congregation's right as it faces the pulpit. Service, state, or other special flags are flown to the left of the congregation. If the flag is to be displayed from the chancel or the platform, it is placed on the clergyman's right to the congregation's left. Other flags are flown from the clergyman's left. 30. Store the flag in such a way that it will be protected from moths and other damage. Never place it on the floor for a moment, and never permit anyone to step on it or show any disrespect, unwitting or not. Most cleaners will dry clean the flag for free of charge throughout the year, or at least between June 1st and June 12th. Flag Day is June 14th.